everyone, we're going to take 5 minutes today and encourage your faith and strengthen the foundation of your faith. Before we learn about how faith works and all the things that we can receive by faith, the most important thing is knowing what your faith is built on, knowing the foundation of your faith.
Absolute most important thing. In all faith, whether natural faith or Bible faith,
That's right.
is built on a relationship with Him.
That's right.
It's all about that relationship, because you can't believe for something or in something that you're not around, that you don't have any knowledge of.
That's right.
Yeah.
So whether it's natural faith,
Right.
in a chair that you're going to sit in, you have faith the chair holds you, or a rope, or faith in spiritual things, faith in God, all faith is based on knowledge.
Right.
Knowledge of God, knowledge of natural things. Romans chapter 10 and verse 17 says, "So then, faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the word of God." So faith in God comes by hearing the word of God.
Right.
I like F.F. Bosworth said something really good. He said, "Faith begins where the will of God is known."
Right.
And so you have a foundation of the relationship, and then your faith is built on that.
Yes.
And so you have the foundation, and then faith begins going up from there, built on that foundation
Right.
of your relationship
Relationship.
with God. That really illustrates for us
Yeah.
how faith comes and what our faith is built on.
Right.
If you think about a chair, you're going to sit in a chair.
Right.
You have some sort of knowledge of that
That it's
chair
going to hold you up.
to have faith that it's going to hold
That's
you.
right.
Or rock climbers.
Yeah.
You know, they're going to hang off the face of a cliff on a rope.
Yeah.
Guarantee you,
Right.
before they trust their life to that rope, they have knowledge
Yes.
of that rope that it'll hold them without breaking.
I would. Yeah.
And so the same is true with the Word of God. In knowing God, to have faith to receive healing, faith for your miracle, for finances, or whatever it may be, you've got to have knowledge of God first.
Right.
See, so many Christians, they miss it and they have faith failures because they haven't taken the time to build their foundation.
Right.
And
Right.
so they're building their faith on something, on a relationship that's weak and shaky,
Right.
and it fails.
And that's
It
where
falls.
going to church comes in, because when you go to church, you hear the word, because we just read
That's right.
faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. So our hearing produces faith, and
That's
then
right.
we can get the things that we so desire.
That's
Amen?
right.
Yeah.
That's right. And so I know in my life, many times I've seen people who I looked up to had great, strong faith, and they had a wonderful testimony about receiving, like I said, healing
Yeah.
or a financial miracle. And I said, you know what? If God will do that for them, He'll do it for me too. I'm going to believe for the same thing. And I fell flat on my face because I didn't have the foundation of the relationship with God
Right.
that they had.
Right.
They had taken time to build their relationship with God,
Right.
and then their faith worked.
Right.
It produced for them.
Right.
And so, but after I failed, I realized what I had to do, and I began to work on my relationship, knowing God,
Right.
reading His Word, spending time.
myself.
That's
Yeah,
right.
for myself.
And as I grew in my
Yeah.
relationship with God, my faith became more and more productive. And that's exciting.
That's exciting.
When you receive something from God, you have a need or something happens, and you believe God,
Right.
and it comes through.
Yeah.
Whew,
Right.
that's awesome.
Right.
That's exciting.
Yes. And it's not just based on getting those things. It is just based on loving Him and knowing Him. But the more
That's
you
right.
do that, the closer you get to Him, and the more things
That's right.
come into being for you.
That's
Amen.
right.
Yeah.
So the number one way that you build your foundation in knowing God is through His Word.
Yes.
Spend time reading the Word of God. Your faith is strengthened. Faith comes. That's how you get to know Him. That's the only. You don't know God by feelings. You don't know Him through experiences.
Right.
You know God through His Word. And as you spend that time, you build a strong foundation in your life.
Yes.
So we want to encourage you.
Yes.
This is the foundation for your faith.
This is, yeah.
Take this, run with it, build your foundation, and your faith will produce in your life victory after victory.
Yes.
You'll see the plan of God for your life, God's best in your life. And that excites me, and hopefully that excites you as well.
Yes, it's awesome.
So,
Yeah.
thanks for joining us.
Yes.
We'll see you next time.
See you next time.